Right guys, time for another RLR beer shot. For this one we go to Tartu, Estonia, another beer from the wonderful Pühaste Pruulikoda. This one is called Waking Fantasy, a 12% Imperial Stout with tonka beans and a little bit of Ceylon Sri Lankan cinnamon added into it. And I have to say, this beer is absolutely lovely. A little bit of a nostalgia kick for me, to be honest with you. So yeah, the beer pours this lovely dark ebony rosewood colour. It had about a 1/3 finger of a frothy dark tan head, not much in the way of visible carbonation, and the beer is pretty much black as night. But yeah, aroma wise it's kind of giving you everything you'd expect. You can smell the cinnamon coming to the fore, and I think it's amplified a little bit by that sort of vanilla fibrous quality that you get from the tonka beans. But yeah, the aroma gives you everything you want from the still. But let's focus on the flavour with this beer. Backbone of the beer, roasty toasty well fired bread crust in there. It is more of an RIS Imperial Stout, this one, rather than being a sweeter pastry stout, which I have to admit I like the RIS's a little bit better. So yeah, roasty toasty well fired bread crust, a little bit of wood, layer of cracker in there, rye bready layer on top of that, a wholemeal brown bready layer, then you get the kind of cinnamon kind of embedding into that, along with a bit of the tonka bean and some nutty elements to it as well. The next layer up is like a kind of chocolate sponge cake. You've got the more gooey chocolate brownie character above that, and again the tonka and the cinnamon are kind of embedded within that. Then you've got a layer of chocolatey character, maybe about 40% cocoa chocolate further forward, 80 or 90% cocoa chocolate further back. Then there's a layer of roasty toasty brown sugar, a layer of more leathery brown sugar as well, wee bit of vanilla pushing its way out of the beer too. And then yeah, you've got that circle in the middle of your palate, sweet toasty caramel in there, and then treacle molasses in the dead centre of your palate. That's the boozy side of it. The yeasty side of this one's very much like Scottish English Christmas pudding at its core, a bit more of an oily rye bready character on the outside, and then a toasty rye bready bread crust there as well. But yeah, the big phenolic character is very present in this one. Back corners of your palate, the hoppy side of the beer, a little bit earthy, as I say, a wee bit kind of woody as you come further forward, some floral aromaticity as you reach the front corners of your tongue. Then round the front curve of your palate, this beer is a little bit lighter and more grassy. The fruity side of this one at the back, it's got a little touch of raisin, lots of juicy plums and drier prunes underneath, quite a bit of datey character in this one as well, and some sultana notes too. As you move further forward, a little bit of fig in the middle of the palate, which in the middle of that front third of your tongue, which I think is really prominent. Then black currants and blackberries on top. The fruity side of this one's actually pretty damn juicy, I have to say. Mouthfeel wise, it's kind of mid-range, full-bodied. Carbonation is very, very smooth, kind of almost silky if you like. You get a fair bit of bitterness out of this one, 60 IBUs. And yeah, the adjuncts I think come out of this one a wee bit more into the aftertaste. It's a beautiful beer, this one, quite nostalgic because I know Puhäste fairly well, but it's very, very well balanced with two adjuncts that could potentially be quite powerful. So yeah, Waking Fantasy from Pühaste Pruulikoda, Tartu.